John Adams. He calls himself a Federalist, a proponent for the ideologies of the Federalist Party, but how much of it is true? John Adams said he refuses to go to war with France. Do we want a weak president?
John Adams has not shown he is strong enough to hold the position of President of the United States. During the debacle known as the XYZ affair, he refused to consider military action as an option. Our president should not be weak. The reason we have the executive office is to carry out laws passed by the legislature. We cannot, will not, have a weak man holding the office of the president.
John Adams prepared for action against the French, pouring in hundreds of thousands of dollars into defense. The reluctance to act on his intentions cost America money and put us further into debt. Do we want a president who burns taxpayers' money as if it does not matter?
The reluctance by Adams to use the military, which he put an enormous amount of money into, is astonishing. He is so blinded by his love affair with the Navy that he cannot see the astonishing truth of how much money he wasted, straight out of the pockets of the American people. You should want a president who acts on his intentions and does not throw away your hard-earned money.
John Adams leans closer to anti-federalist Republican Party. Adams has shown his disloyalty to the Federalist Party through legislation and the defamation of the judgment of George Washington.
Adams not only refused to go to war and wasted money on an army he had no intention of using, but he also fired 2 of George Washington's cabinet members. The president's position is not meant for someone who thinks he is above everyone else. That could lead to a totalitarian government. John Adams thinks he has better judgment than the man who led us through the Revolution and was our first president. If he believes he is better than Washington, then it is clear that he has no modesty and believes himself greater than everyone else in this great nation. This kind of ideology is on the way to becoming parallel to the monarchy that we the people so desperately wanted out of. Jefferson has not proven himself fit for the office he attempts to gain through this election. With Jefferson in control of the American executive, he looks to France to form an alliance, while alienating ourselves with Britain. These actions prove a lack of knowledge and care for the American foreign policy, because America cannot afford to become enemies with the strongest nation in Europe. One does not, however, have to look overseas to find problems that need to be addressed by the American executive, which Jefferson overlooks in his favoritism of France. The Alien and Sedition Acts passed by Congress ensure the safety and security for this great nation. Through the Virginia and Kentucky plans that Jefferson supports, states will undermine the central government, forcing the nation on unstable ground just as it was under the Articles of Confederation. The Constitution was ratified in order to strengthen the central government so the Union could survive. If Jefferson is allowed to have his way, the instability that plagued the nation will return, and the nation will be unstable in progress with other countries and European powers. Jefferson is a threat to America and as such, should not be given a chance to implement his plans as the executive. A vote for Jefferson is a vote for national instability and chaos.
Jefferson has professed his love for France and his desire to support the French in their revolution throughout his candidacy. This is France. Jefferson should not be what America wants in the Oval Office.
Charles Pinckney, a Federalist candidate for the election of 1800, deserves your vote. The necessity of war with France has grown rapidly to a point where war is inevitable. The quasi-war with France has spawned over the past 2 years. France has captured American vessels and taken American lives, acts that we cannot ignore any longer. Due to France's blatant acts on America and its citizens, it is also necessary to align with Britain. The United States should appease England, even if that means compromising our national identity. Despite the Revolution having been fought with Britain, their success is unparalleled, and America should strive to reach similar height, and the only way to do so is to model ourselves after the great nation. Their large and powerful navy will not be coerced by American threats. Instead, Pinckney believes that we should align with the powerful and influential British forces, therefore strengthening America against the French and other foreign powers. His plans demonstrate superb knowledge on foreign policy, and his plans to act to strengthen America. A vote for Pinckney is a vote for a stronger America. Pinckney supports Jay's Treaty, which demanded rightful payment for ships taken in the West Indies, an accepted American definition of neutral rights, and improved commercial relations. Harsh Republican opposed Jay's Treaty. Jay's Treaty would be extremely beneficial to the Americans. The revised treaty was accepted by a 2/3 majority vote in Congress. Anyone who did not vote for the treaty was against the popular American vote. Charles Pinckney wants a better America, and he will do anything to achieve this goal. Cast your vote for Pinckney, the clear choice for a better tomorrow. My name is Alexander Hamilton, and I approve this message.